Home buyers are taking out loans, guys, to pay for their property taxes.
A loan? Yes, I'll take it.
That's right. Home buyers are taking out loans to pay their own property taxes. This is nuts. This is crazy. My name is Orlando. Welcome to my channel, guys. And we're going to jump right into this, guys. Home buyers are paying the cost of overpaying for properties, put themselves in a predicament to where appraisals are coming in to the county and the county is saying, here you go. This is your new tax bill, and people cannot afford it. So let's jump into it here. It says, with property taxes skyrocketing, people are desperate to pay them and are resorting to means that could lead them into major debt. Like many people around the state, San Antonio homeowners, they're finding it harder and harder every year to pay their property taxes. Now, guys, this isn't a big surprise. If you've been following my videos, I have been preaching about the appraisal domino effect. Now, basically, to make this a short story and make it very easy to understand, you have appraisers that go in and say, house A is worth this much. And then when house B goes and sees that that house was appraised, they go and get their house refinanced, or the house has to sell for at least that or more. And in last year's market, everybody was overpaying for homes, and they're still doing it now. So individuals are saying, okay, my house is worth $250,000, and then the next door neighbor is like, oh, well, I want to get overpriced money too, so I'm gonna sell my house for $280,000. And then that domino effect continues and continues down the street, all over the neighborhood, and now you have a bunch of houses that are overvalued. Now, what comes along with overvalued priced homes? High taxes. So when those appraisals come in and the county sees, oh, this house sold for $280, the next house sold for $320, $350, so on and so on, you're going to pay the price. Now, here's the thing. The county does not care if you overpaid just to get a house. You're going to get taxed for it. And that's what's happening. You can fight it all you want. You can go in and say, hey, I'm going to contest it. My house really isn't worth this. I overpaid because I needed to win a bid. The county does not care. You're going to pay for it. They have been increasing, and it's a struggle to pay them. He's talking about property taxes here, obviously. A San Antonio property tax lender said it's only going to get worse. I think the average appraisal is now up 28% from last year. 28%, guys. It is a huge jump, almost unprecedented, and that's going to cause some hardship for folks to be able to pay their property taxes. Now, this is the issue. You overpaid for a home. Let's just say you overpaid for a home $50,000. Now, you did that to win your bid. Now you also have to pay for things to furnish the house. You're tapped out. You took in all of your savings and put it into this home. You didn't expect the house to have high property taxes because you estimated it would be around XYZ, and you used the old. That's one of the big things. People use the old amount that the previous owner used for taxes, and you didn't expect it to jump so high. Now all of a sudden, you can't afford it and taxes are due. And what are you thinking to yourself? I have to do something. I have no money left in my savings because I overpaid for a home. I need to furnish the home. There's some things in the house that need to be fixed because I went in sight unseen to look at a home, and now I don't know what to do. I'm going to take out more debt, guys. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, wow, Orlando, that seems crazy, but it is. Imagine overpaying, sucking your savings dry, still having to furnish the unit, still have to fix up the unit because you didn't get an inspection. Then imagine having to pay higher property taxes and then have to go take a loan out, more debt. I can promise you it won't be a 3% loan. I can promise you it's going to be 13%, 10% that you're going to have to pay this guy, the property tax lender guy, for him to give you the money. You're basically paying credit card rates. And now you have to take on more debt just to pay property taxes. Let me tell you what, guys, if you have to take out a loan because you pay for an overpriced house and then you got to still try to furnish the unit and then you still got to fix stuff too, you are in trouble. You are in some trouble. This is something that you should have saw coming beforehand. And I know a lot of guys get caught up in the whole motion of, hey, I had to get this house. I got to win this house. Gotten caught up in this eBay scenario of winning, winning, winning. But the cost of winning can make you lose everything. And that's what we're seeing in this predicament. This should be a major red flag for individuals. And this is just not happening here in San Antonio. This is happening across the country. One of the tax assessors said, it's better to work with us than to work with these lenders. But let me tell you what, it's hard working with them too, to get them to cut down the appraisal of the value of the home when you just paid that price. You're basically zapping the value of your house automatically if you go through that process, guys. Now, you just overpaid $50,000, but yet you're gonna hope that you get an appraisal that's less than the $50,000, making you lose the $50,000 to pay less in taxes. Sounds crazy, right? But that's what this guy is asking you to do. And a lot of people are very like, I don't want to put myself in a housing crash situation by doing it myself. Then he says it's better to go work something out with him than to go to turn to the equivalent of a payday lender, because the interest rates on property tax loans are pretty high. Like I just said, they are going to be sky high. Credit card, right? Like he said, payday loans. But you're going to have a hard time talking to the tax official too, or the tax assessor. We will work with them. My staff will tell you that I have never once turned down a single taxpayer or business owner who basically wants to keep their property. Despite the plans, though, rising taxes are making it hard for people to survive. I had to make an arrangement to make 10 payments so that I could have 2 months that I didn't have to pay. And it's been a struggle anyway. So you're seeing here someone saying that, I'm trying to make this work, but it's a struggle. I'm having to pay an additional extra every month for 10 months. And then the last 2 months, which is holiday months, Christmas, Thanksgiving, around that time, so that I can have a break. But let me tell you what, guys, if this is how you have to pay to get into a home, if this is the headache that you have to go through, it's not for you. This is not responsible. This is not financially responsible to overpay for a house, not look at it, get an inspection, and then say, wow, I didn't know that the property taxes were going to be this high. This is a red flag, and this is how the housing crash, the recession is going to happen. You're seeing it happen before your eyes. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, I'm seeing it in the comment section, Orlando, there's low inventory, there won't be a recession, properties will still continue to go up and up and up. You know, none of this stuff is gonna change. You're full of it. I see you people in the comment section say that, but I disagree with you. I disagree with you with all of these red flags going not in the direction of what you're saying in the comments. I cannot and will not think to myself that houses will go up 30-something%, 18% year over year for the next 10 years when we have ridiculous interest rates, when we have individuals who continually cannot afford housing, when we have income staying the same. Look, property taxes going up and people taking loans to pay those property taxes. And then we have Minnesota, skyrocketing property values in Minnesota leading to big changes in tax rate, housing market. Like it continues on and on and on, guys. High values, overpaying on houses. It catches up with you with the tax man. You think that you just overpay and that's it? It doesn't work that way. You're going to get caught in the net of the tax man saying, hey, where's my cut to? And counties are continuing to raise their tax rates and the values of home are continuing to rise. With that being said, counties are not going to turn away and say, you know what? We don't want all of this increase in value and tax revenue that's going to come in. They want it, guys. They want it, and they're going to make you pay, guys. So once again, I hope you got value out of this content, guys. I'm gonna need you to watch this next video here. It will help you learn about this crazy housing market. Also get into your first rental property, guys, and learn all things financial. Also in the description, check out our membership program. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.